Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. As y'all can see, I done took my crochets out, and this is what happens when you wear your natural hair down. It turns into a fluffy afro-y mess, but I'm gonna push through these videos because I don't know what else to do to my hair, so bear with me, y'all. Y'all, today I want to come give a quick, not really review, but a mini review, kind of my 2 cents on Tyler Perry's new movie, A Fall from Grace. Now, first, let me just vent off top. Bear with me. Any of y'all have some teenagers? Because I'm telling you right now, my teenager's getting on my nerve. Like, my last nerve. And it's just the little things. Like, he's a really, really good kid. But it's the little things that drive me insane. So I done left my Christmas wreath up way too long. So the other day I finally pull up from work and I'm like, hey, Cheeks. Cheeks is his nickname. That's where I get Kiss My Cheeks TV from. I say, Cheeks, go get the wreath off the front door and place it in the garage on the shelf. So I'm driving home. I done dropped him off from work. I really ain't been in the garage. As I pull in the garage, I look on the shelf, and the first thing I see is Christmas bulbs all over the front of the house. And then I see wreath branches all in the garage. And so I go look on the shelf. He done just threw my wreath all on the shelf. The ribbons came off. The branches are off. Now, true enough, my little baby wreath was on its last leg, and I needed to buy another one. But I ain't feel like spending $200 on a new wreath this year. My mama made that wreath for me, so I'm trying to patch it up every year and keep it. But he didn't have to just throw it on the shelf like it was one of his little footballs or basketballs. My goodness, I'm telling you, teenagers don't care about nothing. If it ain't that dang on Xbox, I'm gonna try not to curse. If it ain't that dang on Xbox, he don't care about taking care of nothing. But I had to get that out because I just came in the house and it had pissed me off real quick, and he at work, so I can't yell at him. And I'll probably been calmed down by the time I have to go pick him up from work. But anyway, let's get into this movie. Tyler, you did a good job. On the scale of 5 stars, I'm going to give it a 3.5 stars. I can't give it all the way a 4. I'm going to give it a 3.5. Now, let me tell you the good things first. And this is going to be quick, y'all. I ain't going to talk too much. Because, one, I don't want to spoil it all the way. If you ain't seen it, subscribe to my channel and watch this after you've seen it, because knowing me, I'm gonna spoil it somewhere, and I don't want to spoil you, so I'm just saying that right now. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and subscribe and then click off and watch this later. But anyway, it was a new story. I was proud of him for not giving us that same old melodrama of, I mean, it kind of was a single woman story, but it wasn't. It just felt fresh, Tyler Perry fresh to me. And I want to support you, Tyler, but I know over this past week, people been shading you about doing all of your own writing, and that's why all your TV shows are alike. And I agree, because I don't watch half of none of them, because it is a lot of repetitive storylines, but this one was fresh. So that's why you get a 3.5. Now, where I can mark it down just a little bit, some of the actors couldn't act. Some of the actors were overacting. Now, Cicely Tyson, Felicia Rashad, they acted their asses off. If it wasn't for them, this movie would have been a mess. If it was not for those two, this movie would have been a mess. And Cicely Tyson wasn't even in it for that much, but every time she just popped her head in the scene, that's why she one of the greatest. Like, she just dropped gems, acting gems on them. She played her role, and I loved it. If I say her name wrong, get in the comments and correct me, but I believe they said her name was Crystal Scott Hannah from The Have and Have Nots. She was Grace. She did an okay job, but her storyline was so flat. It was just kind of be sad and be pitiful. Like, it just seemed like she was playing Hannah to me. Like, she just seemed like she was playing Hannah from Having to Have Nots. I did not see any acting range from her, But she didn't do bad. She didn't do a bad job. Now, Brisha Webb, Brisha girl, I like you. But this type of acting, no ma'am. No ma'am. Brisha almost messed up the movie. Her and the guy who played, not Hannah's, but Grace's husband, they was overacting their asses off. They was overacting. And some of it was hard to watch. Some of it was hard to watch. And, oh, my hair is just getting furrier and furrier. But, to me, Brisha, like, I remember her from Marlon. That's why I first saw her on Marlon Wayne's show. And I remember her from Night School with Kevin Hart. And those were like comedies. And she did good in those. So I think the type of acting that she does has to have some kind of comedic timing to it. Because no ma'am, Miss Brisha. That, it was overacting. And I don't recognize the guy who played Grace's husband. But when he was playing the suave, I'm trying to hit on Grace role and fall in love, it was okay. But as soon as he had to flip into the I'm conning you now role, the bad guy, he needs to always play a good guy. Because his bad guy role was not good. He didn't have range. That's the word. He did not have range. Now, it was a few things, Tyler, I want to point out that made the movie go, this ain't real. And where you could benefit from a writing team, like people tried to tell you, they might have would have told you this part of the script is fake and phony. It's not realistic. A little bit of help could have helped you on this part of the script, but overall you got a 3.5, so don't take it too bad. Now, first, it was a part in the movie where Grace got marched into her office with her bosses. She worked in some kind of financial institute, and they said that they called her on her IP address, her computer, her password, her login, all of that, stole $300,000. It was more than that, but it's like $370,000, some crazy number. Now, she didn't go to jail for that. She just got fired. Now, let me tell you, y'all already know from past videos, I'm an accountant. I worked in plenty of financial institutions. I've seen people get caught stealing $100, $1,000, and they get walked out of the building in handcuffs by the sheriffs, whoever the police, whoever that arresting agency is. They get walked out of the building in handcuffs in front of everyone so we can see that they were stealing. It ain't, to me, that wasn't realistic. To me, if you stole $300,000 and they know you stole it, true enough, the man stole your identity, but they don't know that, so they know you stole it, you're going straight to jail. It ain't no, if you don't give us the money back, you going to jail. That's not realistic. That's not how any of this works, Tyler. That's not how it works. Now, I know you might not have worked in a financial institution, but even if you say, okay, my bad, I stole $350,000, I'm going to give it back to you tomorrow. I don't want to go to jail. Your ass still going to jail. So that was the first unrealistic thing I saw in the movie. Second, when people steal money, because it took Hannah a while and she finally figured out that it was her man, her new husband, that stole her money. When people conning you, do they really stick around in the house and say, aha, I got you, bitch, you gonna deal with it? Yeah, I stole your money, what you gonna do? I'm your husband, I can't go to jail. No, ma'am. Do they do that? I ain't never been conned, so I don't know. And I'm not no conner. But I thought it was very strange that he stole all of her money from work. He took out a mortgage on her house and stole that money. Like, he took everything this woman had and then sat in her face and said, yeah, I did it, but I'm your husband, so it's mine, and I ain't going nowhere. And I ain't giving you the money back. You can go to jail. Like, I thought once you con somebody, the key is to get out of Dodge so you could just live off that money, and they have to, I don't know, but Tyler, that was unrealistic to me too. And then he sat up and brought another woman in the house, and she busted in the door and said, get out. And he said, I ain't gonna get out, I'm about to fuck this woman in our bed. I'm sorry for cursing, but that's what they did. And nobody can get this man out the house. I like the baseball bat scene because he deserved it. I don't advocate violence, but he deserved it. It was a good movie, Tyler. It kept me on my toes. I didn't see the twist. Spoiler. Like, I already spoiled enough, but spoiler. I didn't see the twist of Felicia Rashad being in on it. That was good. Like, I got it. Like, midway through the movie, once they started talking about we never found a body, I was like, okay, he's still alive in some kind of way. Somebody gonna find him. Then, when they showed Felicia Rashad and the son were at the house the night that she beat him in the head with the bat, I still didn't think it was Felicia Rashad. I kind of thought, I was like, man, I hope her son ain't in on this. And then it turned out to be Felicia Rashad, and I was like, aha. And I thought, like, the last maybe 15 minutes of the movie were very good. And I appreciated the acting in the last 15 minutes of the movie. I heard somebody on Twitter, somebody tweeted that it could probably be a part 2 with the cliffhanger. Don't do it, Tyler. Don't do it. I feel like if you try to spin this into a part 2, you're going to mess it up. Take this 3.5 star rating, and congratulations with that. I will recommend you watching it. It was a good movie. Some of it is not realistic. Some of it, you'll be like, this wouldn't happen in real life. But it's TV. It's TV. And then some of the acting, like Brescia, it was cringeworthy to me. Like, it wasn't good to me. But I still recommend you all watching it because Felicia Rashad did her thing. And Miss Hannah, I don't know her last name, but her real name, but Lady from the Have-Nots, she did her thing too. Like, her acting wasn't bad. It just seemed like it was Hannah. Like, it didn't look like Grace, it looked like Hannah. But anyway, y'all, keeping it short, thank you all for watching. I just want to give my 2 cents real quick on the movie. I don't want to review the whole movie because, one, I ain't want to take notes for the whole movie. I kind of just wanted to watch it, enjoy it, and get my 2 cents. And my 2 cents is the stuff I remembered. I ain't want to take no notes. So thank you all for watching. Please subscribe to Kiss My Cheeks TV. Like this video, share it so other people can see it, and get to know me and subscribe. And have a good Saturday. Bye.